Hey everyone, skull902 here. I hope that you're having a good Saturday night. Geez, Spidey, you were quick. My goodness. How you doing, Spidey? But I hope that you're all having a good Saturday night and, enjoying your time and whatnot. I'm skull902, and I'll be playing Sonic the Hedgehog CD today for Steam. You know, I haven't been streaming, like the description says, actually. I haven't streamed as much as I would have liked to this month. So I was just kind of sitting around today after finishing some stuff on a video that I'm working on. I was like, what do I want to do? And so I was like, well, I haven't played Sonic CD in some time. So I figured, you know, maybe that would serve as some entertainment here today. Hello, Jeremy Dye. Welcome to the stream. And to Spidey, who, according to what they're saying, has not yet heard any hellos. So, hello again, just in case. I'm going to switch it over here. Steam is treating Sonic CD as a new install, which I guess is sensical because, you know, this is the first time I've actually played it on this computer. How am I? Today's been pretty alright. You know, just working on a video. And aside from that, like, allergies have been treating me weird today. I felt like I've had acid reflux all day, and it's not so much now, but for a little while there, my nose was all dry, too. It was weird. But I hope that you're doing well. So, yeah, again, Steam is treating this as a new install, so we just got full new saves here. Skull was going to ask you a question yesterday, but I went to sleep and I forgot what I wanted to ask. Well, you're going to have plenty of time to remember that during the stream here, so let's get going. I have elected to play with the Japanese soundtrack. Oh god, this loud. Can anyone hear me over this? Here, I stepped the in-game volume down to as low as I possibly could. I'll just let this play out. Okay. Many apologies for that. I guess as a future note, I'll go and set the volume in like the sound mixer, not in the game itself. Goodness. No lyrics for some reason. Spidey, that was because of basically, like, when they were re-releasing this, they needed to get like the rights from either the person who wrote or the person who sang the themes, and they were not able to obtain permission in time, so they had to release this game with instrumentals of you know, the vocalized Japanese tracks. But what I was saying before, the game absolutely destroyed headphone users, me included, was that, you know, I've elected to play with the Japanese soundtrack today. You could hear me fine? Well, I'm glad you could. Spidey said he could barely hear me, so, Again, apologies. But, you know, I prefer the US soundtrack, but I know that there are plenty of people out there, in fact, the majority of people out there, prefer the Japanese. So, you know, why not throw them a bone, you know? I will be going for robot generators here, but figure why not try out the special stages as well, just the normal ones. Oop. Shit. Okay. This one's really getting me for some reason. Okay. And... nope. Okay. Ignore that for now. Oh my god. Wow. It really has been a while since I've played these. Thank God I'm going for the robot generators. Yancy, hello. Welcome to the stream. How you been, my dude? It's been a little bit. Or at least, I think you actually did make an appearance recently, but it was pretty brief from what I noticed. You lost the first special stage, the struggle is real. Yeah, I know. It shouldn't have happened. Yet it did. That was a bro moment? Oh yeah, no. Absolute shame right there. Popping in for a second? Well, I appreciate you popping in. Swift, hello, welcome. Somewhere around here. There we go. Had a very tough day at work. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope that your brief stay here brings you some kind of relief from that. In all seriousness, yes, I'm doing a lot better. My meds are not messing me up as much. Good, good, good. Did I tell you why I went to the hospital? It was something about your kidneys. I think you had like a double kidney infection or something of the like. Okay, it was very clearly not meant to go like that. Just need a few more rings and then I can try another special stage and hopefully not lose on it like a fucking moron. Which I know is a tall order for me, but... Backtracking. Yeah, my left kidney almost died. Yeah, no, I hope it's doing fine now. Oh, Skull, if you were to choose any Wizard School and Wizard 101, what would you choose? That's tough to say because I know nothing of Wizard 101. So I'll just say whichever one gets me the most money. clean bill of health. Oof. Or well, no, not oof to your clean bill of health, but just the situation. Alright, let's see if I can do this and not be a moron on it. Again, I'm going for robot generators anyway, but it's always fun to try. Oop. And of course I land in the water from that. Oh, I probably would have got that one too. Okay. Oh, you bastard! You actual bastard! Let's see your game. There we go. I've never completed this game. It's a good one. This was the first classic Sonic I ever beat. It's really, really easy to do so, at least in my opinion, on the bad ending. I think you might be in the death school, since you are a skeleton after all. Well, your avatar is. You get a point there, Swift. That would make the most sense. But after I landed foot on death's doorway, I told myself I'll be a lot nicer to you on stream and not make as many mean-spirited jokes. But I mean, Yancy, I appreciate the sentiment there, but you were just doing that all in good fun. I never took any actual offense to it. Got him before work that sucker to death even kicked in. My first wizard is in the fire school. She's gonna be a fire wizard and get in a relationship with Professor Pickle. Only nice mean jokes. Yeah! Let's go say hi to Amy. Hi, Amy. She doesn't hug me in this level. She follows me around. Well, gee, it's nice to see you and everything. Oh, geez. Hey. Hey. Get back here. I think I do want to be up here. We're gonna do Mario Kart 8 stream with a bunch of viewers. If I had a Switch. That's just the thing is, like, you know, I don't get to do a lot of these games, you know. Just from not having consoles. If I have my console set up, there's a good few games that I'd be able to do that, like, normally I wouldn't have gotten the chance for before. We do have the next best thing. We got, you know, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. I've been loving that game. What do, bestie? Welcome, Georgia. I am in stream server if you want to jump in VC. I know it's really late for you over there, but might as well offer up, you know? I can host the room since I have the DLC. Well, a very nice offer from you, Yancy. Again, like, you know, I wish I had Mario Kart 8. And my little brother does on his Switch. I saw him playing after I got into, ASRT, and, man, it looked pretty fun. It is super late, but I appreciate the, invite, Broscarino. I got you, fam. No worries. See if I can get those rings back, or at least some of them. 20 more. My search for a lost fan film is failing. What's the fan film? Smooth Criminal? I don't know what that's in response to. I know it's certainly not that fan film, I'll tell you what. Considering you and your interests, Spidey, would it happen to be Return of the Green Goblin? The film is called Spider Side, and there's only 2 pictures of the film. Okay. I don't know why I offered up the suggestion of Return of the Green Goblin, because that's one of the more well-known ones. And is free and available on YouTube. And for download on the director's personal website, if I'm not mistaken. It's either that or like an official archive.org link. Having seen Return of the Green Goblin, like I'm actually amazed at the like, you can tell it's obviously a homemade movie, but at the same time, like, it's a really good homemade movie, especially by the standards. You know, that was made in like 1990. There we go. Pickled beets. I don't know what you mean by that, Mephilis, but welcome in. Georgia says, the other day I found a Death Note Flash parody I used to like as a Weeblet from 2006. And, you know, it's nice to go back and look at those sometimes. Sometimes. You can play it on the computer. I feel old to know that Wizard 101 is from 2008. What kind of game is it? What kind of Switch would you want? Asking for a friend. Yancy, I appreciate that, but, like, you know, not having the console is one thing, but I literally don't have the setup for, you know, console play right now either. So, like, if I had a Switch, you know, it's like my other consoles, like, I just don't have it, you know, or I wouldn't be able to play it, rather, is the thing. MMO? Yeah, it's not really my type of game. Nothing against those who do like their MMOs. Sometimes the humor is aged poorly, but thankfully it was fairly innocuous. SpongeBob references, musical snippets, etc. I shared it with Rabbit, and he was like, "This is so Newgrounds Flash animation that I feel nostalgic for it, even though I never watched it before." And sometimes you get stuff like that too. Fuck me, those signs are rapid. Swift was also saying something about that, so like, it's not really affecting me, but you know, if you have sensitive eyes or, you know, epilepsy, then watch with caution. This is an old game. Curse of having blue eyes. Well, I do have an extra one lying around if you get this set up, my offer stands. I appreciate that. Lost Leader a few years ago actually gave me the same offer, and I was like, I really appreciate it, but I can't. See, what console do you usually play on? Since 2015, when I packed my Wii away, the answer unfortunately is none. I play everything on PC. I do have consoles. It's just, again, it's a thing of like, you know, I need more desk real estate. Sorry, real estate. I don't know why I said real estate. I need more desk real estate, and a screen for it. Though I suppose I could share this monitor with, like, some of my consoles, but still. PC has a convenience factor to it, I'll give it that. Alright, this is the fourth one. Welcome in B-Layer, by the way. Swift, I'll get to that in just a moment. Sonic jump! Sonic! Ah. I'll just go this way. Swift, you are okay to talk about, you know, whatever you want, as long as you're not bothering other people, which doesn't seem like you are. So talk away. Oh, come on, you. Alright, trying to be mindful of the clock here. I know when there's 20 seconds left, the red one will appear. I'll just wait for that. There it is. Oh my god. Alright, I'll circle back around for you. I made it loop. Goodness. It's a war of attrition right now between me and this UFO, but I'm gonna win! Hell yeah. Writing the second flush document is less painful. What are you writing it on? Nice, what are your thoughts on PC versus Steam Deck? I've been considering either getting a gaming PC or Steam Deck. I'm not really sure what a Steam Deck entails. So... Shrug. How to attack in Wizard 101. Use cards to cast spells to attack the enemy. Help your allies that join the battle. That sure sounds like, sure sounds MMO-ish. Georgia says, me? All I do is be bisexual, eat hot chip, and lie. But it's a living. I'm surprised I didn't get hit there. Ah yes, this is the boss battle that can either take 30 seconds or 30 minutes. I see it's choosing the 30 minutes option. There we go. Writing in on Google Docs. No, what I mean is the topic. Like, what's the topic of your new plush document? Ah, yeah, my favorite level tune in the game. Whether it be Japanese or English. Or well, I'd say Japanese or English, but PAL region's got this soundtrack as well, so I guess it would be Japanese or American. You get this, Barndo? Thank you, Georgia. I sure hope I do. Beaten the game quite a few times. Other characters that have plushies for some reason. Just any random character. Alright, let's get that one out of the way. There's a past sign down here. Of course, bro. I will always be here to support you, my dude. I appreciate that, yo. Georgia's a bro for life. Everyone just wanted you to know that. Okay, this one is the underground one. Well, I suppose it would be underground, yeah. He's right, you know. Can't get rid of me. Exactly. But who would want to is the thing. The correct answer is nobody. Why did they have such a scary game over music in the American soundtrack? The American soundtrack went for something more atmospheric. And you know, the thing is, like, when you get a game over in this game, you know, according to the story, like, you know, Robotnik wins. That's sort of like the whole thing about this, is that you gotta go back in time or whatever and stop Robotnik from winning. So, I think it's appropriate to the situation. Hey, Crest, welcome to the stream. Alright. Special stage number 5. This is the point where I definitely don't expect to do very great. And again, I also lost the first one, so... When was I ever great? Here we go. Yeah! Oh, there we go. Yeah! Oh, jeez. Shit. Fuck. Well, at least I know how to keep these going on, like, perpetually. They usually make the red one pretty easy to hit. Shit. Alright, time to go for it again. Sorry, I can't really interact with your chat while I'm doing this. Well, I think that'll be it for this run, unless... Hey! Fuck. I got more height on that one. Oh, well. It was a good attempt. Okay, if someone tells me that I forgot one plushie, I will eat my keyboard. Oof. Everyone's a critic, my guy. Just gotta kick the haters to the ground. To the curb, rather. Well, you know. This is a bit of a thing, not being able to, you know, interact, during a live stream. I just did a full circle. Oh, there we go. But thankfully, again, you know, I'm going for robot generators, so I don't need to. I was responding to Spidey. Oh, I see. You good, Georgia? It's okay. Oh my. Well, at least it led me to a life. Oh. There we go. This is what we want. Oh, man. My voice almost turned into, like, Dracula's when I got spooked there. Alright, who's ready for another one of these? If I can make it there. I will never complain about Dracula voices. Hello, it is me, Dracula. Well, night. Swift, I hope that you enjoyed your stay. And I hope that you have a better time than you did today. I'm really sorry to hear that that today wasn't so fantastic for you, but just know that you're valid. And that better times will come soon. Oh yeah, no, this one is definitely like Seizure the special stage. It's the tie-dye one is you know, it's not so friendly on the eyes, for sure. Ah, damn. Also LSD, the special stage. Yeah, nah. You know, the last one was when things start getting really fucking hard, so all I gotta do is just focus on the robot generators and we, you know, shouldn't have to worry about these. Oh, this one's gonna hurt your eyes too, Georgia. But yeah, the tie-dye one is that's one that that's hard on most everyone's eyes. Like not even just the weird blue eyes thing that you said about. That was a very poor way of putting it. I can't talk. Haha, hard on. That's not what I said. Well, those are two words that I did in fact speak, but whatever. I had to have eye surgery when I was a kid. Well, I hope that went well for you. In terms of, wow, I'm really not paying enough attention. But just in terms of your health, I hope that that things went okay. Oop. Come on, Robotnik, you coward. Oh. There we go. The muscles were weak and... Oh, I see. Gotcha. You take that back. Robotnik is a goddamn daddy. You'll have to remind me what I called him. Was it a son of a bitch? Bastard, perhaps? Okay. I believe this is the one that shoots me up. A coward? Oh yeah, no, he's definitely a coward. Oh god, I hate when this one doesn't work. See, that's supposed to build you up momentum, but there is another way around here where I can do it reliably. I got really mush-mouthed there. A big weenie. A sandwich. A meanie. These are all acceptable terms. And there's our robot generator. Fuck. That was a real blindside and a half there. Is there anything down here? There do be more rings. Now the Eminem song is in my head. Why am I so inattentive today? Sorry, which Eminem song? I love Quartz Quadrant. Yeah. He's good level. I'm inattentive every day. Inattentive. Impatient. Note the I really wish I weren't here right now button. Big weenie. Maybe that's one of his later ones. I wouldn't know an Eminem song called Big Weenie. Or at least one that has Big Weenie as like a theme lyric. I wish I had such a button. I'm sure someone on Etsy probably has made one at this point. One of my coworkers is on vacation. Well, I hope that they're enjoying their vacation. Man, who says Sonic went to cyberspace first in Frontiers, am I right? Oh shit. Just going to Mount Rushmore. Gotcha. Well, I certainly hope that she enjoys her time. There we go. Fuck. Oh my god. These guys jitter. Alright. Gonna have to worry about you later. So there's my red UFO friend. There we go. Crap. Alright. Red UFO friend, I need you. Thank you. Oh goodness. Crest, I will get with you in just a moment.
Alright, FBI, open
Jesus
up, this is a
fucking
raid!
Christ. Why'd you have to yell? Hi, both of you.
How's Sonic Seador doing?
It's going fine. I'm losing at the special stages, but I always lose at the special stages.
Georgia says, Josh? Taylor?
Oh my god, dude, I gotta put your user volume down. Did you adjust your mic at some point?
No, it's always been like this.
Oh, that's weird. Are you just like really close to it right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Alright, I see you're at 100%. Goodness gracious. Alright everyone, let's put hashtag Josh was the reason I lost that special stage in the stream chat.
Alright. Let's see it.
I always thought, this is this the Japanese soundtrack or the American one?
This is the Japanese soundtrack.
Okay, yeah. I thought so. I always thought the Japanese version of Quartz Quadrant had like some Sonic the Fighter-ass music.
That's not the hashtag he wanted. That's not the correct hashtag.
Oh?
The one I did suggest was pretty long. To be entirely fair to the chat. I pressed the jump button. You son of a bitch. Looks like I'll just have to collect a bunch of rings in here. Wait, hold on, there's a shield down there. First
You
Josh.
playing this off like just the standalone app or like Sonic Origins?
I'm doing the standalone.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the first time actually that I've played through with the Japanese soundtrack. Why'd that get a chuckle?
I was rereading Georgia's Josh Taylor screaming, and that made me think of, I gave her a little present, and then at some point I dedicated it to Georgia, chuler of all that stands before her. And she got to that part after reading it silently, and she was like, chuler! And that was really funny.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
good enough. Also, speaking of Josh, my friend Josh got strep throat, unfortunately. I hope he recovers soon. Well, I certainly wish good fortune to your friend as well. A speedy recovery. Alright, so this is going to be special stage number 1. Let's hope I don't lose it again. That'd be really embarrassing, right?
Josh X Taylor X Ear Rape Tokyo SOS.
I'd like
Oh,
to
man.
put forward that while I'm streaming with him, I've always been like this. I've always been sitting this far from my microphone. I don't know what happened.
Well, I don't know what Discord's doing then, or if it's Discord or maybe like OBS or something. Or, well, I don't know.
I think it's very likely that Discord is pulling a dumb, as it likes to do.
It does have a fetish for that, so
What special stage are you on?
this is the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Discord does keep DCing Taylor from his mic. Yeah, it does cut you out when you say a bunch of stuff sometimes.
I know most of the time when I call him, it does take forever for him to connect. So you know, Discord's very nice to him like that.
Yeah, Discord and I just mutually have a hatred for each other.
Well, 4 out of 7 ain't bad.
Taylor, Josh, had you played or heard of Wizard 101? I can tell you I've done neither of these things.
Wizard 101? What's that?
It's an MMO of some sort.
That would
okay.
explain it. I don't really like those. I like maybe 1 or 2 of those in the world. So,
Work that sucker to dick. Come on now, work that sucker to dick.
That was so close to me getting hit by those spikes.
I don't like hearing my own voice, so I can't have the stream audio on, but I do like the track.
Well, I mean, you can just watch the stream on Discord.
I was
Oh,
gonna
he's
say,
streaming on Discord, that's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm screen sharing it. And Trip gifted me Nitro, so it's in 60 FPS.
Georgia says, we were watching a movie a few weeks back and it DC'd, and I parsed that it had because during the movie someone got stabbed in the dick and he didn't react. I was like, no, he'd go, God damn it, that.
And I know someone getting stabbed in the dick definitely would elicit a reaction from me.
Yeah, basically whenever I screen share anything, it kind of just disconnects all my audio.
Yeah,
automatically.
yeah, absolutely. We were watching the Muppets Mayhem. That's it, Muppets Mayhem recently. Got halfway through that. It's a pretty good show. We were streaming it, and then the second he starts streaming it, as has happened often, as soon as he starts streaming it, it just immediately mutes Discord in his headset and his microphone, so that not only can he not talk, he can't hear me frantically yell at him that he's no longer talking.
Yeah, and it does that like 9 times out of 10 whenever I screen share something.
Hooray!
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, it just started doing that like a couple or so months ago.
Yeah, and the first time I was so confused because we were watching South Park and he was just not saying anything. So I'm like, does he not like this cartoon anymore? And then I eventually just pieced it together that he had been muted the whole time. But also, then I started frantically yelling at him that he was muted, and he just didn't respond to me. So then I pieced together that I was also just muted for him somehow. And I had to screen share a message that we got muted.
Oh, please. Okay. This is the one that I often have to reset a shitload of times because of all the RNG surrounding it. And we good. kept on disconnecting me when we were watching the Sonic movie that one time. Oh, really? Most of what I remember from that watch party was everyone falling asleep.
Yeah.
We did start that one pretty late, though. That was our fault.
What do you mean everybody fell asleep? I didn't fall asleep.
Everybody except for the three of us fell asleep, yeah.
It was like us three and like Sonics and I think one other person. But we weren't able to do the meet and greet afterward because nobody was actually available to, you know, like vocally talk with us.
I see. Yeah, that's basically how it went, sis. It's too bad you couldn't hear any of it.
Crest, we're talking about the one of the extra life rewards from last year was a Discord watch party of the first two Sonic movies. Or well, I guess the live action ones, I should say. Just in case there was any confusion. Crap.
Man, I can't wait until they have to film Sonic 3 exactly as written.
Wonder when filming for that is supposed to start, actually.
I would assume at some point this year.
Probably.
These have had a pretty quick turnaround.
Yeah. And hopefully so does the writer's strike.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes.
The last one lasted about like 3 months, so you know. Don't know how long the other ones have lasted though. The one before 2007 was in 1987, if I remember correctly. Hey, Lucky Tails, welcome in. Alright, yeah, no 50 rings for this one. Ah, well. Thanks, how are you doing? Doing okay. Allergies were kind of attacking me earlier. It seems to have largely subsided, but we'll see.
Yeah, my allergies have also started. My hay fever started up, I think.
Yeah, it's a thing. I don't know why nature decided that, you know, that, like, weather changes or harmless particles being in the air needed to cause humans so much trouble, but...
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
I'm trying to land on a platform. Let's see if moving over
Are
a
ya?
little bit. Yeah, there's a... You can barely see it, like, when I'm passing by it. And now it wants to keep going over, like, there. Okay, good. Who's talking? I probably should add their names to the title, shouldn't I?
Oh, well, I'm, Necrophilia.
No, you're not.
And, I'm Bob Ross.
I'll get back to you on whether or not he actually is.
He's not sure yet.
Okay. right now we're painting Sonic the Hedgehog CD. And while you weren't looking, I added a little bush over in the corner. I'll just be between you and me.
I'm starting to believe that this is Bob. Not gonna lie.
Sunswift just said, Bob Ross is dead, remember?
No, what are you talking about? I'm Robert Ross.
He's alive in my soul.
What are you talking about? Bob Ross streams every day. He's not dead.
Yeah, well, every week at least.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Every Friday to Monday on twitch.tv/Bob Ross.
Yeah, he's got a Twitch account. Would a dead person have a Twitch account? Don't answer that.
This stream sponsored by twitch.tv/Bob Ross.
Pay us some Bob bucks, please.
Not a fan of how these ones aren't like the flying battery ones. And you have to actually time it like someone with, you know, skill.
Skill?
Future.
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 Everything is chrome.
Everything is chrome in the future.
Which is actually becoming disturbingly reality because everything is based off a Chromium ecosystem today. Discord, Steam even has a Chromium interface.
No wonder they're all shitty.
Yeah.
You mean that he is a zombie or ghost? I don't know. Maybe.
In the future, everybody has oversimplified logos.
Oh my god, yeah. Firefox is a pretty good example of that. If you go on like Logopedia and look up Firefox, you see like every iteration gets ever so slightly less detailed.
My favorite version of weird, oversimplified logos has to be Pringles.
Dunkin' Donuts simplified so much that they even shortened the name.
Just rip half the fucking logo off.
Yeah.
Pringles
There, now it's
never.
just Dunkin'.
I don't know. Pringles has never had a terribly complicated logo in the first place.
It had a well drawn logo previously.
I guess I'll have to look into it. Maybe I don't. I seem to remember it changing somewhat recently, but like.
See, Georgia backs me up. I can always trust my little sis.
I
She
think
says
that they made it something more akin to like the way the logo was before like the early 2000s, which I guess would be simple, but again I'll have to look at it again. But
Georgia says, I hate the new Pringles logo.
Suck the dick. Come on now, work it, suck the dick.
I don't know if you intended this, but it sounded to me like you were saying, "Work that suck a dick."
Work that suck a dick. Come on now.
National Geographic's logo is just a yellow triangle or rectangle. Geez, it's always been though.
I like to think that Georgia was having a good time here. She was sitting here having a good time. And then all of a sudden, we just pop in and I go, FBI, open up, this is a raid, and Brandon screams that I'm yelling.
Maybe you'll have to listen to the playback, but it was loud.
I did yell a little bit, but it was mostly like mic boosting, I think.
It was
Whatever.
very loud and hurt my ears.
Whatever you were doing.
I like the really incomprehensive lyrics.
Listen, the Sphinx was so cute, I had to shave it.
Well, at least you can make those lyrics out. Like the beginning of this song, like I love the way it sounds, but I have no idea what the fuck they're saying. They're like, it's almost like a less comprehensible version of cluck cluck cluck, yeah, from that one episode of Jimmy Neutron. Ooh, caribou.
What about slap 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 clap clap clap? That's the V's and E's though.
That's one of the go.
Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap. Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap.
If you want an indecipherable song, I have a few. I'm sure you do, Georgia. Oh.
I like that she didn't confirm or deny that she was scared of FBI open up. This is a raid.
Oh, jeez. Stardust Speedway will do that to people.
Oh man,
Throw 'em all
can't
around.
believe that German guy rated his stream.
Yeah. I am not afraid of you. That's fighting words, sis.
I do not fear you.
I fear no man. You fear Mr. Blobby.
Blobby is not a man. He's a monster.
He's a mister.
Did you see the one where you do not incite terror in me? Did you see the one where they're doing like a Christmas show and Mr. Blobby is the secret guest and he like tumbles down the door. He just baseball dives through the fucking door and the head falls off.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Turn it up!
I don't think I have, no. I have to deal with 25 loaves of sliced Italian bread tomorrow. Ouch. Do you at least get to eat some of it? Because Italian bread is the shit.
And the best part is, the presenter of that event really fucking saved it. Because he got the head back on right away, Mr. Bobley ran out the door, and the presenter of the event said, so here's what he was really losing his head over. He's here to promote his brand new album. It was genius. It was genius, dude.
I wish he had stayed decapitated. I wish he had stayed in the garbage when you threw him there when you were 3. I don't eat the merchandise. Like, not even on your lunch break? Surely they gotta feed you.
Georgia just posted indecipherable songs in the group DM for Brandon to look at later.
Appreciate the suggestion.
Oh,
One from Yakuza.
I thought, because she just wrote boo, I thought she was half-heartedly trying to scare Swift.
Nah, unfortunately it was about the decision to not eat Italian bread.
Yeah, she wrote boo as in like a displeased boo, but I thought she was like boo, like just like a haunted house ghost.
Nick Boophilia.
Yeah.
Oh man. Stardust Speedway, if you could just okay, good.
Stardust Speedway, if you could not be a penis for 5 seconds.
I do like this level, but it fucking throws you around, especially if you're trying to do something specific. Which, I mean, I got the robot generator already, so I should just worry about getting to the end, because no way I'm getting all the time stones now, but still.
Necrophilia will be me when I'm dead.
Well,
Because she will be a ghost, that is funny. But wait a second, no, you're not allowed to die. I just remembered that, that's one of the rules. Time to take a shit.
time to take a shit.
Damn, I thought it worked that time. Georgia said that in advocation of her dying, that she was like, damn, I thought it worked that time.
Oh, okay.
No, it never does, Georgia. Though that does remind me, she did that chapters of her life thing in group chat, and then like the next day, I wrote to her some more of my own suggestions for her life chapters.
Oh, did you privately do that so I couldn't make fun of by Brandon? He was fat.
No, because I mean none of them were like that. I just, you know, it's her life, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, the sequence went something like chapter 23, being 56 sucks, and then the next one after that was Taylor's last words were, "I'm going to get cigarettes, that son of a bitch."
You didn't even smoke too. That's the thing about that.
Yeah, no. Just driving the cigarette in even harder.
I always figured, you know, if Rabid were to die with time enough to give his loved ones a final message, he probably would shitpost like that.
Can't believe he leave me like that.
Oh
I wonder
boy,
what
Metal Sonic Race.
I wonder what Georgia thinks my last words would be, apparently, according to her biography. So, like, both of you are moving awfully slow for Sonic the Hedgehogs.
Yeah. This is a strategy that some people use just to let him go ahead because he uses the far less dangerous.
Well, you got
game-
some money!
Video Game Fan 1, thank you so much for the $1 donation, my dude. But yeah, like he rubber bands you, and if you're ahead of him when he decides to attack, then he does like this, you know, rocket forward move, and then if he's ahead of you, then he just does the electric barrier, which is easier to avoid.
I always run really fast because I'm not a bitch.
Yeah. Brandon.
All right, well he's gonna catch up to me anyway, so but sure, let's do it your way. Let's just go recklessly.
I like that Georgia thinks my last words are gonna be, "Where is Thumpkin?"
He's gonna bring the creepy Uncle Josh joke back one last time.
I know very well that your last words are going to be a Simpsons reference.
Well, I guess reckless worked.
Yeah, exactly. Reckless always works for me.
Yeah, Brandon.
That's the longest it's taken me now for Robotnik to come by here. After the
gotta go
race is
fast.
over. Been having issues with the power in my room. It keeps going out through the rest of going out, though the rest of the apartment is fine. I think it's a blown fuse or... Gotcha. The wiring in my apartment is also weird. So you're not
It
alone.
was the style at the time, Josh, before dying.
Being alive was the style at the time. Man,
Well-
Eggman spitting bars.
Yeah, for real. If I could just get up there, like I'm not an idiot. I gotta say, the first of us to die, which I presume will be me, definitely gotta remember to do the Family Guy reference, you know, once we settle in. That is to say, I wonder what's on TV in hell. Shit.
You know what
Surprised
the
it didn't
sad
work.
thing is? The saddest thing is that you're never going to be able to tell us.
Oh, it just exited the whole ass game, eh?
Exit game.
Oh yeah, main menu exit game. Oops.
Do not adjust your television sets. We control what you see and hear.
Well, this is the perfect time for me to go pee-pee.
Which right now is nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Yeah, no, that definitely was a bro moment. I should have been paying more attention to the menu. I wish there was a simple restart option.
Dude, can you believe if I came in with my fake FBI raid joke now? FBI, open up, this is a raid! You fucking shut the game down and... man, that would have been perfect.
No! What is with me today? Losing the first special stage, not paying enough attention to the menu, not getting up here,
Not getting up here.
and then when I do, I somehow didn't get the transport to the past correct.
Oh, okay, wait, you're playing the game again. Okay, but you never restarted the Discord share.
Okay, I'll get to that. We just, pause. There we go.
Somebody's here. Somebody new is here. They missed all the fun.
Hi, Scoot.
You missed the FBI raid.
Don't worry, missing the FBI raid is one of the better decisions you could have made. It was very loud.
I said. I guess he's gonna miss the panty raid.
You can't reference that episode. It's banned now.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, no, that made big news.
In
They're
like
gonna-
Canada, Canada also, because we tend to air versions of your episodes that got banned. Like I know we still air the Just One Bite with the gas in it sometimes.
I'm not sure.
There was a panty raid and y'all didn't invite me?
Sorry, sis.
I had to resist making a joke about Rabbit stealing yours.
You were busy with getting your job at the time, your new job at the time. You see, so kind of figured that.
Let's see. Hi, how have you been doing, Skull? Welcome in, Rin. I've been doing okay. Allergies have been one thing, but other than that, you know, just been working on a new video, and then I was just like, I want to stream real bad, because I haven't been doing that as much as I've wanted to this month. And then, so I've been playing Sonic CD because I haven't done that in a while either, and I've been doing pretty terrible at it. These guys are playing catch with me.
Can't believe they just skipped straight past Sonic cassette tape.
Oh my god! That was such a good bit, actually. That took me a second to realize.
You see that the CD actually stands for Chrono Distortion, and...
Okay, but when Sonic vinyl though?
Dude, they should.
But Sonic's been released on vinyl plenty of times.
No, but like they should make a game called Sonic Vinyl, though. Just
Yeah.
Can you write a
There's
game
like-
to a vinyl, record?
I bet if you tried hard enough, you could.
I'm sure that
Yeah.
there's probably actually like some Commodore 64 extension or some bullshit that actually
Yeah.
does that.
The games actually have been written to cassette tapes, but I know there was a fan game in the works for a while that I think got canceled recently called a Sonic DVD. That was a sequel to this game.
Would they have put it on a DVD?
I don't think so. No.
You could put like rudimentary things on a DVD. The problem is it has to like be a list of like shortcuts, so like all the content has to be menus on the DVD, and
I mean,
that's very limited.
pretty sure PS2 games were on DVD.
Yep. PS2, Xbox, and Xbox 360 used a proprietary version of HD DVD, which is a little weird, but
Weird
Yeah.
that it'd be a proprietary version because Microsoft already owned HD DVD. I'm pretty sure.
or was it like, because I know DVD in general is made by a collective of companies, so that's what I always assumed
Oh,
HD DVD was as well.
Oh,
No.
okay, yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about like the DVD quiz games and stuff you'd find on things like Shrek 2, I think, had a quiz game.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Shrek 2.
Did it have a quiz game? I remember Far Far Away Idol, but
Yeah. Far Far Away Idol was in the Shrek 2 DVD.
and then whenever you picked somebody that Simon didn't like, he'd be like, "Oh fuck this shit! I am Simon."
Yeah, he sang his own version of My Way. And I think it's really just like they didn't have time to animate everybody winning. So like when you pick somebody that didn't win, that they didn't animate, he's like, no, didn't animate that.
They did do it very deliberately in the way that it was like all the bad guy characters were the ones that you couldn't like actually have win.
Yeah, okay, but where the fuck was Felonious, though?
Committing felonies?
I suppose. Where'd it go? There it is.
Ah,
Ooh, you fucked it.
Oops, you broke it.
Oops, you broke it. There you go.
my god, I actually got the tie-dye one. Swift saying, take the drugs away from Sonic, please, baby. But not in those exact words. Don't die. He didn't die.
Update, he didn't die.
Well, you can't die in the special stages. You just fail in them. Though, not to worry for anybody who does, want to see me die in video games. I have done that a few times in this run.
You could consider that a feature in a skull902 stream.
The deathless run of a video game is a rare feat here.
Really? Even like, but you're so good at Sonic 1 and 2 and 3.
I know I've beaten Sonic 1 Deathless. I did that before I was streaming. I have done it on stream before. In fact, last January you were like, "Oh, you're gonna die," because I died 8 times in the 8-bit version. So you're like, "You're gonna die 16 times in the 16-bit version," and then
that sounded like something I would say. Yeah.
and then I went and decided to pull a Chad and die 0 times. Sonic 1's one of the very few games I could do that.
You know, do you guys ever sit down and play Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Sure.
Ooh,
I
that's a
played it
hard
since I was
no.
like 9, though.
That's a hard no.
Is it?
Yeah.
That sounded
That
like a pretty
deliver-
positive answer to me.
That delivery of sure is like the most like underhanded sure I've ever heard. That was like, sure, but 50 caveats are here.
It could have been, sure, it's good, but not great.
More of along the lines of what Brandon said, yeah.
I know a friend of the channel, Brent Zone, was he was playing it recently, and my favorite thing about the game thus far was the little noise that he makes whenever he like summons an animal or whatever. Goopa doopa doopa doo.
Do you remember you must remember, we just did it. The bit in Persona 3 Portable where they would ring up Katone. Do you have time? No.
Yeah. No. Why would I spend time with you?
And then like dial tone happens immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Axe Rear 2. Hello, welcome.
G-I-N-T-E-G-G.
You know, personally, I can hear the A, but they say it really fucking fast. Come on. La, 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 la. This was the part I had trouble with in the Sega CD version. Wouldn't want Sonic to go up here. So you gotta go this really weird way if you want to actually get good ending via robot generators.
Silly Junpei, you can't physically own time. Get out of here. Boo.
Hey.
Sonic, you can't run on fire. Yeah, well, you can't sit on a cloud.
Nobody told me there were bombs there.
I'm
Snake,
so
there are
pleased.
bombs there.
I'm so pleased Konami isn't getting new voice actors for the remake.
I wouldn't be surprised if they've just reused the original audio.
Do you think they're gonna have to redo some of it though? No, they won't, because they were like forward thinking and they're like, press the action button to do this, right?
Yeah.
So
I think probably because it also came out on Xbox around the same time.
Are they remaking MGS1 again?
no, 3.
Oh, I see.
Oh, it's gonna be called Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, because Delta is I believe it's Greek letter for change without altering the structure.
Snake Eater.
And so it's a very Kojima way of saying it's a remake, basically, by just having Delta there.
Oh man, hold the fucking phone.
Hey,
Because
gonna eat this snake.
because I was just thinking about the E series and in Sonic Adventure, and I know E103 is Delta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess that was intentional. Interesting.
Yep.
What do you mean? The fact that they had Delta as a letter was intentional? I would imagine they
It's the
didn't
third
put it
letter
there.
in the Greek alphabet. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm learning.
Alpha, Beta, Delta. Which one is Gamma? Gamma's
I was
Gamma's
gonna
like,
say
five.
because Gamma's E102, so I guess they fucked it at some point.
because Beta was before Gamma, but they didn't make an Alpha, huh? So
I guess Alpha, if we're talking about the E series, Alpha is 0. God damn it!
Yeah.
But they never actually like refer to 0 in game as anything other than 0.
oh
Other than
yeah,
zero.
he's called Zero, isn't he? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't until like pretty recent like ancillary material where he's been called Alpha.
Yeah.
They did call him Alpha eventually.
Yeah.
I think in the
Wouldn't you know
Archie
it?
comic they did. KJ and Miracle, welcome. KJ said, is anyone gonna see the Indy 500 tomorrow, or are you not into that? Yeah, I'm not really into, like, NASCAR. The only motorsport that I have, like, any kind of a passing interest in is, like, monster trucks, and that's almost purely because of the designs. Miracle said, oh hey, I finally, played and beat this game recently. Hey, congrats! It's, at least in my opinion, of the, like, of the main series classic Sonic games, this one I think is, the easiest one.
Especially if you just want to like run straight through and beat it.
Yeah.
It's Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, Zeta, Eta, Theta, Iota, Kappa, Lambda, Mu, Nu, Z, Omicron, Pi, Rho, Sigma, Tau, Upsilon, Phi, Chi, Psi, and Omega.
Well, alright then.
I remember finding out, that Rho was a letter in the Greek alphabet, I think when it was like either on the Wikipedia or the, TV Tropes page for the Zeta project. It was like, that's why she's called Rho in the series. I was like, oh, hey. I'm learning! Bobby.
Tell him the NASCAR fact, Taylor, that we just learned.
They drive cars in
Oh.
NASCAR?
Yeah, they do.
Holy fuck.
I know, it's revolutionary. According to Did You Know Gaming, some dude in NASCAR like a few years ago, like did a trick where like he slid the car across the wall to gain speed, which is incredibly dangerous to do. But he did that because like that's what he used to do as a kid in one of the NASCAR games on the GameCube.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And everybody's like, whoa, that was really cool. Nobody ever do that again, and now that's a banned move.
Yeah. NASCAR stepped in and was like, that is incredibly unsafe. Please no one ever do that again. That has been outlawed from the races.
This one's
So,
not wanting you to hit it, huh?
No, they got like a really fucking small window for you to hit them. And it's... they're probably my least favorite enemy in the game, actually, because of that. This annoying fuck of a mini-boss. Not so much a mini-boss as it is just a... just something they throw in your way, you know? Just a couple of enemies, and they're annoying, and I don't like them.
Just like how in Arizona, it's illegal to let a donkey sleep in a bathtub because of one fucking guy.
Is that even that harmful? Like, what's it doing to other people if a donkey sleeps in a bathtub? You're not violating anybody else's rights by doing that.
Well, let the donkey sleep. Let sleeping donkeys lie. Hey, Shrek!
I'm looking down. Which commercial was that?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It was a Baskin Robbins commercial.
It was a Baskin
okay.
Robbins commercial? Okay.
Yeah. You know, this level really has a fucking cheery ass song for the part in the game that it's actually in.
Well, this is the good future.
Fair. And of course, when I want to jump over there, it's never available.
Yeah, if you were playing this in the bad future, it'd be much more sinister.
Ah, yeah. Miracle, is it? Oh, okay. Night, Miracle. Hope that you enjoyed your brief stay here, and I wish you a good morrow.
I like that these spike walls are here. They're moving incredibly slowly back and forth, and Eggman had to construct them and go, you know what, I think we'll get them. If we just put these walls on extremely slow engines.
There we go.
There you go.
Fuck. Uh-oh. It begins. Oh, okay, never mind.
It starts. Final boss time.
How is it that this guy's easier to take down than the fucking fireflies right before him? They must have known something. There was a whole thing, Georgia says, but in relation to what?
She's saying there was a whole thing in relation to the donkey sleeping in the bathtub thing, and she posted a article about it.
Oh.
I always
SD.
just damage boost this guy.
And the first hit is
easier.
very easy to damage boost. But, you know. You know, I quite like how, you know, I'll give this over the American soundtrack. Like, the American soundtrack does have a unique final boss theme, but it is barely any different from, like, the standard one.
Yeah, like, I didn't even know it was any different for the longest time, but, like, it's barely indistinguishable, yeah.
But this one, like, the Japanese version, they were just like, no, you know what, this is the last fucking boss, it needs its own theme, and, can respect. Also, this is going to be very loud. So, Casey, hello. Just headphone warning. Just please bear with.
Oh, wow, yeah, that...
Okay, that just skipped the whole ass credits. Well,
Fine by me.
you know, normally I you know, do like to respect the credits and whatnot, but, goodness.
Did you just make a really weird noise?
I said
Something just
goodness.
Something just made like a shiver noise.
Like a...
Yeah. Okay.
That was anticlimactic. I know, like, I couldn't have the whole song playing while you could barely hear us. You know, it was bad enough during the intro. So I gotta I gotta go at some point and like adjust the volume so that it's that the volume is adjusted in Sound Mixer and not like within the game itself, because I guess for whatever reason.
FMVs are just ungodly loud compared to the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's weird because like Sonic Boom, I don't think like it was louder, but it wasn't that much louder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For whatever reason, like You Can Do Anything and the credits song, I guess we're just like, nah, we'll keep this at full volume. So yeah, that's Sonic the Hedgehog CD. Tails was unlocked. And again, I find it kind of weird that this is treated as a new install too, because like it was already, as soon as I like opened up Steam, it was like, oh hey, this game's installed on your computer. So it's weird that it didn't carry my save information over either, but that's a whole technical thing that you don't need to worry about. So let's move it on over. Hello, Casey and Stitch. Welcome to the stream, and then to Rin. I hope that you enjoyed your time here, and thank you so much for stopping by. And I'll see you.
So Sonic CD does not support Steam Cloud saves. Did you remember to back up your user data folder?
I mean, it should have been there. The files were there.
The game files are not your user data folder. Did you back up your user data folder?
I mean, I just moved everything over from one hard drive to the other, so...
If it's everything, then yeah, that should be. Maybe they're stored in your documents somewhere. Who's to say?
Who is to say? Who's with you today? Oh yeah, I didn't add their names to the title yet. Oops.
Does no one know who we are by now?
Recognize us by now.
Is Josh and Rabbit here? Let's see. Josh said words first, even though they came in at the same time. So I put his name first, as is standard practice for me. So I don't even know why I had to announce it. But there we go.
Strangers, never met either of these two. No way, sis.
All right, Q&A time. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints. If there's anything that you want to talk about, then go right on ahead. You know, is there any new games perhaps that you're interested in, or?
Oh yeah, big time news. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection is coming to Steam finally. Ayo. It's the first time we're going to get the whole rest of the franchise, so super excited about that. Spider-Man 2 is more Taylor's thing, so I'll let him talk about that.
I like Spider-Man.
There we go, excellent.
Yeah, I like Spider-Man.
Sorry, I don't speak to strangers.
I'm gonna be honest, the three of your voices sound deeper. You might want to check whatever your sound, unless if it actually is. I mean, I don't know. So it sounds all normal to me.
I mean, who's to say? Maybe he's right about that.
My God,
That spider guy is cool, says Spidey.
yeah, that's correct.
I don't know. I'm pretty excited about the prospect of a Persona 3 remake. I don't want to put that in Taylor's mouth yet. He hasn't said anything about it. But
We don't even know if that's really going to be a thing yet. But
no, but if it is,
cool.
like I'm pretty excited about the prospect of one. It's been rumored to maybe exist.
B-Layer's asking, you guys heard about the Sonic Symphony tour? And
Yeah.
yes, but I found it very weird that they announced it. Or, you know, we're doing a tour, and then they only have 2 dates so far.
It's only in 2 places that are nowhere near me, so...
I mean, I still need to listen to the first one, but like, I mean, it's cool that they're bringing it back. You know, getting the orchestra and having them travel all around and whatnot. But
The orchestra.
I said orchestra at the.
I'm surprised you still haven't listened to it yet, because that was 2 years ago now.
That was like 2 years ago. I don't know, man. I'm just busy with shit, and I often forget about the things I need to go and do. See, I watched, just for instance, Georgia and I watched like the first 3 episodes of the third season of Yu Yu Hakusho, not too long ago, and I think I saw like the second season either last year or 2 years ago. So, takes me a while. I know, right? Same. I probably won't be able to go. Yeah, that's pretty much how things go around at least these parts. Uh, yes, I fucking love YYH. Same, Georgia. That was fun. I need to watch some more. Need to continue my binge. Finish the series.
I've actually been meaning to watch the Pokemon show for a while now that it's over.
Just watch all 10 billion episodes.
Yeah, it's got to be like what 900.
I
No,
was
that's
I was thinking like as soon as it was all announced that Ash was gonna have like 11 episodes and then it'd be over. I was like, well, too much arc fatigue for me to actually like go back and watch everything, but I could get down for maybe watching these 11, seeing how everything ends once it comes out in English.
Let's see. Counting just English dubbed episodes, there are 1,233.
so somebody says Pokemon isn't over, it just has a new protagonist. Therefore, it is over. Bye-bye.
Well,
Ash's story is over. The show is going on with new characters. But yeah.
You are nitpicking and biased. I win. Bye-bye.
I wonder if this is gonna be like a case where they do the new thing and then it's not popular, so like, all right, fucking fine, and then they just go back to Ash again in like 2 years.
That was why I bet Kiryu has been a popular character in Yakuza still. They tried to kill him off in literally every game. Like
In
it would,
Yakuza 6 is like, no, dog, for real this time. It's over. Then several years later, all right.
yeah. I think it's super funny. It's not even like a spoiler because they kill him in every game. Literally every video game ends with maybe Kiryu's dead this time. You know?
Wait, no, the one, God, one of my friends played it, but fuck if I can remember titles. It's one where he's like basically caretaking this little girl throughout it, and then I
That's a
guess
Yeah.
like
lot of them.
adopts her at the end.
That's a lot of them. Oh,
Uh,
well, at the end, it's going to be one, maybe probably one Kiwami then, yeah.
yeah, it was Kiwami, I think. Yeah, the ending was totally just like, well, I guess this is my daughter now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one ends with him refusing to go to jail, but basically everyone after that is, oh, a bomb is going off. Wouldn't it be fucking hilarious if here you died to this bomb right now?
Every
then,
new
like-
but, like-
installment is an alternate universe.
Well, I mean, like, they all have stingers, and they're all like, just kidding. He's really alive. Come on.
Yeah.
Also, welcome Katie to the stream. I just got home from my IRL bestie's birthday party. Well, I hope you had fun.
Oh my god, bestie.
Bestie.
And even Yakuza 3 had Haruka and Kiryu go up to the Millennium Tower, and Haruka said, "Did you bring me here because you think this is going to be the end?" Do you remember her saying that, Taylor?
I legit wonder if 3, like, he was actually supposed to die in that one, because they put in more death flags than usual.
Yeah.
So he's basically Kenny from South Park. Well, at least, like, when Kenny dies, most of the time he stays dead throughout the episode.
And I mean, like, Kiryu doesn't actually die. He comes very close to death, like 6 or 7 different times, but he never actually, like, straight up dies the way that Kenny does.
If we want to get technical, though, coming close to death and then coming out fine happens to a lot of video game protagonists.
Yeah, but not as frequently, and not as, oh, well, he's definitely dead now. This is definitely the end of this character.
But does he gay up die? You're gonna have to be more specific. What are the
Who said? I knew it was going to be Georgia that said, but does he gay up die? That's fantastic.
what entails gay up die? Georgia, you gotta be you gotta let us know the definition of these things.
Yes, sis.
It was fun. My baby nephew made friends with my IRL bestie's baby nephew and baby niece. Aw, shit. Who said he doesn't straight up die? But yes, what does gay up die mean, Georgia?
Do the math, Barndo.
I know you said that in response to what Josh said. I'm just jokingly pressing you for a definition.
Yeah. Me too.
Does he have to have a dick in his mouth when he's dead? Is that it?
Well, it looks like my time is up. Also, I'm gay. Play.
Yeah, Majima dick.
Well. But Georgia, we've been over this. You're not allowed to die.
But Georgia, we've been over this. Majima isn't real.
Georgia, we went over this. You're functionally immortal.
Oh no, you see, Stitch. That was just building off of what Georgia was saying. It was a bit.
Stitch, exactly. You're gay.
When you bust so hard it ruptures your innards. Oh man.
Dude, how fucking cool would it have been if Spider-Man killed Mary Jane because he just ejaculated in her super hard and she exploded?
It had nothing to do with his sperm being radioactive.
Yeah.
When asked about this, Stan Lee said, "Well, he does have the proportional strength of a spider."
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody gets one! I'm already at full cum.
I like that George is just nonchalantly radioactive, just like doing the we three are up here making idiots of ourselves, and she's like dancing to a boombox.
One of the things I found most interesting about that song is when Weird Al parodied it. It wasn't like the case of where he just had his guys copy the song to the best of their abilities. Like it brought in the actual Imagine Dragon guys to help them make the background music for it.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel it in my womb, enough to make my insides boom.
So I thought instead of the song Radioactive, which makes sense in my head now, I thought you were trying to do the Spider Blood, radioactive Spider Blood, yeah.
Spider Blood, radioactive Spider Blood.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Spider-Man.
That's what I was thinking too, just like thinking that Georgia had misremembered it, but no, it was just a reference to a completely different song.
Yeah.
Kick the baby. Don't kick the goddamn baby.
Kick the baby.
No, you were wrong.
Well, I am pretty used to being wrong, so
Georgia had misremembered it. Oh, sure. Blame it on me.
I mean, it took a second, but I did eventually
Joe.
get what you were talking about.
More like blame it on King Koopa. Oh no, we have radioactive semen.
Guys, I bought this because I was looking for, like, you know, colored sketching pencils. And look at this! It's fucking normal graphite. I hate this.
Yeah, who wants to be a band from the 60s, Seaman? Oh, you see, Katie, we're referencing the fantastic episode of The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3 that I forget the exact title, but it has Milli Vanilli in it, and it's a hilarious watch. One of my favorite things about that episode was that it premiered like 2 weeks after definitive evidence came out that they were frauds.
Oh no, we have frauds.
It takes a while to animate, though. So when they animated it and made it, they didn't believe they were frauds. And then colossal egg went on their face, and they were like, well, we have to air this cartoon still. We're contractually obligated to air this cartoon.
Yeah, it came out
So,
like 2 weeks after the evidence came out, and about a month before they admitted it. So it's fun stuff.
for a moment, I thought you actually did buy colored sketching pencils, and I was confused. Then I remembered it was something I said, word for word.
Well, that's what he does. He just like he commits like all these very specific things to memory. It's like, hey, do you remember that one time I ate a sandwich before we watched this one specific video? And it was
That's
like,
a lot of nights, though.
it was just like, I mean, I don't know. We just got this colored pencils variety set. Hey, I hope you're enjoying your colored pencils variety set. I recently saw, and I wonder if I'd go on Amazon if I can see it again, because I thought they were interesting looking. It was like a Crayola thing, but it was very different. The packaging like looked similar, but it was done up in different colors and stuff. So I wonder if it was like a specialty sort of things like Crayola, but for serious artists. Oh, can't find it there right now. I'm sure it'll pop up again when I'm not specifically thinking about it. One of my favorite parts of the movie Ted was when he accidentally scratched Johnny's boss's car. It was freaking hilarious as hell. Yeah, this is like last time. I don't remember a whole lot about that movie. I liked it, but I don't remember a whole lot about it.
I like Theodore.
Uh,
Love
George is,
Theodore. Love while you still can.
the story is that I wanted a sketching pencil that had purple graphite because I got sick of drawing a normal pencil, but they sent me a purple regular mechanical pencil. I got played like Willie Shakes.
Damn.
Well, I don't know who or what Willie Shakes is, but sure does sound like you got played. Y'all like flushed away. Never seen it. Wasn't terribly interested in it when it came out either.
I saw it 17 years ago when it came out, and I haven't
I
watched it since then.
I thought you were gonna say you'd seen it 17 times.
Oh
I have
yes,
seen it
Rabid.
17 times, one for each year it came out.
The
William
number one.
Shakespeare, Brandon.
Who the fuck calls him Willie Shakes?
Willie Shakes.
I do, you
I
twat.
do, you twat.
Oh yeah, well, kiss my big left toe. Yeah.
Hey, she's defending you in court. You're gonna want to have to be a little nicer to her.
Is she defending me in court? Is this another really specific thing that you're remembering right now?
Yes, but did she not show it to you? Oh, she didn't show it to you, did she?
Not a huge fan of Seth MacFarlane's comedy, but you do you, boo. Yeah, no, it's very hit and miss. Like the later seasons of Family Guy, I've been pleasantly surprised with like joke compilations, but I don't think that I could actually like sit and consistently watch the newer episodes. It just got to a point where I was like, Family Guy used to be a lot better.
I feel like it's better when Seth MacFarlane is actually writing it, but like he stopped being that involved with Family Guy a long time ago.
If I remember TV tropes correctly, his last writing contribution to the show was in 2010. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Skull, I'm
What
pretty sure
happened
a
to
nail artist would even touch your toes willingly. Well, I'd sure hope they would if I'm paying for their services.
what happened to Ultimate Spider Plush 1? I just realized this is Ultimate Spider Plush 2.
It's the sequel, Josh.
Yeah.
Uh, it was something like he had a problem with his first account and can't make donations on it. From what I remember, his explanation. Spidey, do you want to run that by Josh?
A likely story. We all know that you assimilated him and took his body.
The Spikeable. Never heard of this brand, Katie. Creatology.
Well, you see, Ultimate
Interesting.
Spider Plush was bitten by a radioactive 2.
The plushies strike back.
So yeah, she is defending you in court in a Ace Attorney story she's writing.
Ah,
Yeah, she
Yeah.
made Ort.
I don't remember any art based on it, but I do remember that she was writing a fic with all of us in it, and that does sound familiar. It's going down like the denominator. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, Seth is a very talented actor and singer.
Yeah, I was gonna say his best talent is probably his singing voice.
Perhaps Attorney Sona would have gone better than that, but
I haven't drawn your Ace Sona yet. I see.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
you have,
I remember now. You drew the other two and
yeah, she drew
and
her,
yourself.
The
me,
one
and
she
Taylor.
did for me is still my my Facebook profile pic.
Yeah.
The one she did for me is my profile picture everywhere.
I guess it's like how I find Seth Rogen's weed humor mind numbing. I'm glad that you said that because I was reminded of when I went to see Mario. One of the trailers was for the new Ninja Turtles movie, and I'm still considering seeing it. But I remember thinking throughout the entire time that it was playing, I was like, this movie just comes off as like obnoxious. They're just saying a bunch of shit, and it's not like I don't get it. They're always just acting awkward, and
I think
I don't understand.
I think the highlight of Seth Rogen's career for me was the cameo in Chippendale, where all his characters show up and he's like, "You're weird. Oh, it is weird," and they all
Yeah,
three
they
of
all
them
did the
do
laugh.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is actually my first account. Oh, okay, you're Star Warsing it. Though I suppose in that case you would have called it Ultimate Spider Plush 4. Seth Rogen is good when he's not writing the script, I think, like Adam Sandler.
Deep within the confines of my memory, somewhere in the vast emptiness of it, is a 3 to 5 second loop of Adam Sandler doing the worm in a movie that I no longer remember. I think it was Pixels that he just got down and did the worm. It was like given a talk, and then he like put the microphone down, got down on the floor, and began to do the worm. That's what I remember of that movie.
I mean, he wrote Superbad. That's a good movie.
Well, see, Seth Rogen has like this weird cutoff. Everything before, uh, like, the interview is generally pretty good, and then like from the interview afterward, he started getting worse. And then he's also a giant douchebag on Twitter, so fuck him. Dude, his singing, I'm gonna presume Katie's talking about Seth MacFarlane here for the Sing movie, and he did a Christmas collab with Megan Trainor. It was good. Gotcha. Sound like you're projecting, says Stitch. Listen, I don't know, like, what you mean, because with the Ninja Turtles trailer, if you look at it, every scene is literally just like, oh geez, what was that? Oh man, oh geez, oh no, oh geez, yeah, oh, wow, well we're teenagers. I'd like to think that my scripts have a little more structure.
It is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I can't really say anything about like the movie yet because they haven't shown us much. But I like the art. It's neat.
I will say it does look far more Ninja Turtles in terms of the art style than say other theatrically released Ninja Turtles movies that may or may not have come out in the last decade or so.
Yeah. One thing I will say is like I don't know why Donnie sounds like a prepubescent boy, but
yeah, that's one of it. Like it, it's one thing. They were like, okay, we want to cast like actual teenagers for these characters, and like, okay, that's sensible. But like, why, if Donnie's actor is actually like 14, 15, like the Ninja Turtles are supposed to be, like, man, he's had a late maturance to his voice.
Yeah.
Hello, hello. I'm Donatello. Nice to meet you.
That's still deeper than his voice.
Is it?
It really
Oh
is.
no.
Seth Rogen looks like your typical Discord Nitro moderator with too many kittens.
Kitten, get off the call. Daddy's about to say something racist.
Kitten, I can't help that I have a demon inside me. The plot of Sonic Adventure 2 really effed me up. I still think about that one particular part of it because it's so fucking ridiculous.
Daddy's about to get in a Call of Duty lobby. I scared myself.
Man.
Classic who always pays their taxes?
Batman.
I just want to end it all. Send foot pics, kitten. Oh my god. Jesus, Georgia, that reminded me of. I think I sent it to you actually. I first saw it like slightly before I met you, but I think I just remembered it had a laughing fit and then sent it to you. But I remember seeing it for the first time and also having a laughing fit. Very close actually to the one that Josh had after me reciting the one joke from Liar Liar during.
No way! Fuck you! It couldn't have been that long at all. No, disbelieve.
I swear I was like almost out of breath for like 5 minutes, man. But it's this it's this lady who's wearing pantyhose, and she's doing the pose where like I'll just compare it to like Cinderella. You know when she's trying on the glass slipper at the end of the movie. You know she's got that particular foot pose as she's putting her foot in the shoe, right? Uh, it's that, but this lady was this lady was putting her foot into a strainer full of spaghetti noodles. And the text on the picture said, "Let me just slip into something a little more spaghetti."
All right. Yeah.
Keep it in the NSFW channel.
Do we have a safe for work channel?
Not that I recall.
Georgia,
Yeah.
you're underestimating the fact that the three of us once had an hour-long discussion about hentai on a stream almost 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, why did you do that to me?
I hope she made lots of spaghetti.
It's a funny picture, Georgia. I thought that you would have liked it.
And you gotta help us.
I was responding to Stitch. Oh, I see.
Remember,
play Minecraft and put our Minecraft beds together. Ooh.
remember, when you pinch Wendy's pennies, they pinch back.
Oh.
Wendy's.
Wendy's.
Oh man, I forgot the fake lyrics that I had, but I just randomly imagined one day just like a follow up to the hot drinks guy, but he's like in character, obviously.
What? Me? I sound like a stoned Yoda? I don't think so.
Can't say I agree. But the hot drinks guy was like all depressed.
Oh! Georgie just
What?
said that. Georgie just said that. Maybe remember it. Hang on a second. I gotta get this. Yeah, here it is. I remembered I was gonna do that during the next stream I was in. Yeah,
Spidey says
there we go.
skull emoji. What'd this be? Oh, okay.
Hot dicks really get you going.
That was a response to Georgia being thirsty about some anime guy, I think. So there's your context. And of course, also a reference to the hot drink song. Warms you up when you feel you're slowing.
Yeah, they do.
Whoa, hey Mario, do you want to smoke my banana?
It'll be a little more specific. I don't remember when the hell. I mean, this was like recently, but I'll just do a search here in the group chat. Okay, there it was, back on the 19th. Let's see here. Oh, okay, you posted like a reaction dude, and he was reading like some edgelord's cringy post, or he was like, "Call me hot penis" or something like that. And so I said, "Rabid, you have to start calling her hot penis now." And then you said I should get a strap that's got like a flame pattern or some shit. And then that's when I did the hot drinks, hot dicks thing. That's the full context.
Hey there, hot penis. How's it going?
Okay. I'm gonna level with you here. Do that again, but do it as Hugh Neutron.
Hey there, hot penis. How you doing?
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if we could get him to do that. If someone could pay him on Cameo to do that, you think he would?
Maybe.
Yeah, what up? It's your boy, Skinny Penis. Jim Jam.
I'm gonna send you to the Shadow Realm.
You're right. Is that also a response to Stitch? Because that is true. We are but a few days away from the Pride.
But you know what's also important about June the 1st?
What's that?
We Love Katamari Reroll comes out June the 1st. And
That
I
has
really-
rainbows in it. Pride.
Yeah.
The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride.
And I'm not ready for all the rainbow merch. Yeah, all the big businesses coming in and being like, "Hey, look at all the support we're giving you for 1 month.
Well, I mean, it's the month to get support.
We're totally not just in this for the money, wink."
Hey, here's
Just
some
like how
money,
there's
Wink.
only 1 month where we care about Black history.
Yeah, big corporations do be disingenuous like that.
You got some cash.
Yeah, I was right about to mention Spidey. Thank you so much for the 13 peso donation. No message attached, but thank you so much for your generosity, my dude. Appreciate it.
We're gonna have to get a money soundboard. We're gonna have to get like a cha-ching. I got the money soundboard so that I could pop on here and go and where is it now?
I
you
disabled
fuck-
soundboard on this on the server
Why would you do that?
because it's ripe for abuse by people.
Uh-huh.
You don't need any further explanation.
Yes, I do. Who would do that? Who in their right mind, Brandon, would abuse the privilege of a soundboard on
Some guy that rhymes with that schmat guy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
Georgia,
no,
back me up here. I would
Georgia.
never abuse the privilege of a soundboard.
Georgia, we can't do that one. That'll get me copyright ID'd or claimed for sure.
I was gonna say, Spidey donating pesos made me think of that Robot Chicken skit, the 6 million peso man.
Yeah.
And it's just like some dude with like a bunch of pots and pans and shit on him.
Stitch Ho-Oh is one of the legendary Pokemon of Generation 2. It's like a big gold bird.
I thought Big Bird teaches the alphabet.
Big Bird is yellow, not gold. Get it right.
Yeah, I'll have you know, Big Bird is piss yellow.
Sounds like a stripper name.
Does Josh, you scared the shit out of me with an air horn, lean into you would never abuse soundboard privileges? Because I'm pretty sure it does.
No.
Oh,
I
KJ,
think it's the opposite of that.
Thank you, KJ, but that wasn't an intentional comic book guy. If I can just like think about his voice for a second. I know I tend to think of the phrase worst episode ever is like sort of something, but I've never really like practiced his voice.
Does you can take it off, pal? Ring a bell.
You broke my Batmobile.
Broke or made it better.
You broke my Batmobile.
Look, he's fitting right now.
I swear I could turn into the Hulk. You can't even turn into Bill Bixby.
You can't even turn into Bill Bixby.
Though I'm comic book guy.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's like you. That's your Kermit, but he's tired of living.
I think I'm going to go shoot myself now.
Yeah.
Rapid, do you remember or well, maybe not remember, but you know what that reminded me of?
What?
There was one time you and Georgia and I were just talking, and then I just broke out the fat friend voice and was like, "I'm gonna go eat Kentucky Fried Chicken and then shit myself."
Yeah.
And then you made a meme out of it.
Yeah.
I love it. Why does this thing only have one seat? Because last I checked, I only had one butt.
For the love of
Lego
God,
Batman.
sir, there are 2 seats. I like to put my feet up.
At the orphanage, the kids called me Dick. Well, kids can be cruel.
Oh, hey, Pikachu, man, it's been a while actually, if I'm not mistaken, since I've seen your name. Hello, welcome. We're doing the Q&A segment right now.
Are we? I mean, it seems like we're just dicking around.
We are just dicking around, but we're responding to the chat as it's going on.
Eagerly dicking around is called a Q&A session.
I mean, it's usually prompted by something that someone in the chat says, and then we have a conversation, and then we move on to other topics, because that's typically how conversations go. Also, thanks to Skull, Mazo calls Discord Dixcord when Discord fucks up. Thanks, Skull. Listen,
Listen,
it's a great name for venting your frustrations whenever Discord does something wrong. It's beautiful.
they are having the conversation ever.
Yep.
Spidey, you keep describing things as the self ever, and I just have to wonder if you think that my content is so mid, like you know.
Well, maybe that makes you pretty mad, Never thought about that.
Me and Taylor will just be talking, and I'll apologize for being off topic, and he's like, "You're fine."
I'm like, yeah, I'm always like, dude, you're fine. That's literally how conversations work.
Yeah.
This one time, Georgia and I were watching Hercules together, and they do that scene where like Hercules throws a rock and it skips on the water, and I'm like, wouldn't it be funny if that just bounced around the whole world? And then she just started immediately laughing and said, "And hit him in the back of the head." But then she apologized for laughing at it because she thought it was funny, and I'm like, no, I think it's adorable.
How dare you laugh at my joke? So what do we call Instagram when it goes down and then Georgia says Instacrap? Sure, why not? Shitstagram. Oh, fuck. Katie, holy shit. Instagram. It's not mid, I just like to say the thing ever. Gotcha.
Well, that's what the thing ever means.
Maybe Spidey's personal definition of that meme is to give it heaps of praise and compliments. So I thank you, Spidey. Thank you for liking my content so much. What can I say? I was conditioned that way. Yeah, I mean, it happens, but, you good. No problem, Katie. No problem. Hey, that's got the same amount of syllables as you're welcome. And no problem is the more polite way to respond to someone thanking you. So, Disney, do better.
What the fuck? Is that true?
Hmm?
No problem is more polite than you're welcome?
Yeah, I forget what I read. It was like some screen cap of a conversation or something. But basically, it's like, you're welcome is obviously the more traditional way to say it. But The implication, I guess, is that you're more so doing somebody a favor than just doing it for the sake of doing something nice. Uh, so that was sort of the thing. So like, no problem. Is more so like, hey, that was it was no inconvenience to me. It's good to help. Probably just people reading too much into conversation, but hey.
Yeah, just say whatever the hell you want to say. Yeah.
Thank you. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Oh god, that reminds me of when someone got uppity with me because I said I'm good, thanks, instead of no, thank you. Oh, oh no, I know that one. That was just them being rude for the sake of being rude.
Araru.
You didn't say what I wanted you to say.
Is it true that you have been paid for your testimony?
Yes, it is.
And yet you haven't said what I told you to say. How can any of us trust you?
And wouldn't stop harping on it even when I apologized and explained what I meant. Man, Georgia, you're a real trooper for standing there that long and just sustaining, or maybe not sustaining, but withstanding. That's the proper word for it. The utter smell of shit pants from the other person.
I'd just be like, well, go fuck yourself.
Just thought of Shitstagram on the spot. Don't you love it when you come up with something on the spot and it's actually good or funny? Hey, sometimes it just comes to you. As someone who's very familiar with making terrible jokes. Thanks, Barndo. Well, you see, no prob, Georgia. Well, who do we got to drag outside? How is someone so chronically online? From what I remember, this was someone that Georgia actually was interacting with in person. So it was just someone being a huge fucking baby. Really should have, but I have this annoying thing where I can't be rude. This was a boomer. Yeah, it's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah, she can be rude. Do you remember that thing where I told her to roast you and she was like, "Wow, Brandon, you couldn't even beat one Sonic level?" And you said, "I'm actually pretty devastated about that." And she immediately was like, "No."
No.
I vaguely remember that conversation, but I forget what was that like the stream where I got my or where I was testing out my or no, it wasn't the testing one, but it was the one like after that where I finished up Chronos Island and Frontiers, and you were all like, gee, Brandon, this is your very first time playing Sonic Frontiers and you're still getting used to the mechanics and stuff? Wow, you fucking suck."
No, that wasn't.
We were talking
It was.
about when you were like stuck on that one Sonic CD level
Yeah.
Oh,
for like a
okay.
really long time.
That one, again, was legitimately the game's fault. And I don't know how anyone, like, back in the day, was able to do, like, the robot generator good ending of Sonic CD, because, again, you gotta find a very hidden past sign in order to get yourself out of that situation. It can't just be like, fuck you to someone unless they've really pushed me over the edge.
I just said fuck you to Brandon earlier tonight because I disbelieved he would laugh at anything as hard as I did.
I mean, it's happened plenty of times.
Yeah.
The whole laughing part.
And well,
Yeah,
and to
every
be
once in a
fair,
while.
I've said fuck you to you a shitload of times actually.
You more than likely
But
have. I'm sure everybody can recall those special times where something just either caught you off guard or was just so legitimately funny that it sent you for a long, long time.
It's the shoe at the plane thing. It's throwing a shoe at the plane is so absurd to me.
Like Georgia, for instance, we have a special collector's edition Victim Red. I can't recall Rabid having a a giant
No!
laughing.
I'll die.
Yeah, no, I hit her with two of those. So,
What if we just all did it? What if all three of us were just like victim, 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 victim?
I mean, does it work if it's anyone other than me's poo impression? Legit
know.
question to Georgia.
I think she might have died. She just started laughing uproariously the second both of us did it.
Why is he
It's a-
moaning the name? No, it's victim. See, well, I guess I'm explaining the context now. So, Georgia, prepare to prepare to have a laughing fit, I guess. But Georgia and Rabbit and I were in a VC, and there was just like a real quiet moment. So I decided to improvise, and so I just imagined a scenario where Piglet and Pooh were talking, and Piglet is just like, "What character do you think that I should be for the play, Pooh?" And Pooh is like, uh, "Oh, Piglet, I know the perfect character for you to play." And Piglet's just like, "Well, what is it?" And then Pooh just very suddenly yells at him, "A victim!" And then he just, just stabs him to death.
Yeah. I wish I could make Georgia laugh like that.
Well, it was a classic moment, gotta say.
A happy moment.
Hmm. The hardest thing about life is thinking of stupid things to say on your Google Documents. Yes, of course.
Okay. I had an appointment set up for 8, so I got to get going. You guys can keep doing this if you want to do this, and I'll see you all later.
Okie dokie. Thanks for stopping by.
Good night, chat. Good night, Brandon. Good night, Taylor.
Nighty night.
And remember, I'm necrophilia.
No, he's not. See, Pikachu said, Lola was wondering why I couldn't chat, and then I realized I was on the wrong account. Oh no!
Oh no!
Well, now you're on the right account.
Country Bear Hall's been crushed.
Oh no! Country Bear Hall has been crushed.
Oh no! Oh no!
I misremember the montages, him saying that every single time the bear hall gets crushed, but it's only once. However, I do appreciate how almost every time that he crushes the bear hall, he does do the "oh no."
Yeah.
Well, now I subbed on both, so good for you. Oh, thank you, my dude. I appreciate that. Good night, Josh. Make sure to shower. Identity theft is a crime. You know it, Georgia.
Would you steal someone's identity?
Ignore the fact that we stole this music. There was
Something made
actually.
me think of the GT theme.
Oh shit. There was some video I saw recently. It was about like video game anti-piracy screens. And there was a really interesting conversation that people were having in it that he quoted. Uh, or the guy who made the video quoted. It was something like screens like that, which is like anti-piracy or say FBI warnings for some people or like for instance for me every time that the anti-piracy thing on a DVD loaded it always just gave me this unnerved feeling for whatever reason. uh, and basically the people in the conversation hypothesized that it was something like the screens or the PSAs or whatever seem very accusatory. And I was like, I never really thought of it like that before, but yeah, they use a lot of that type of language in there. Instead of just saying, hey, this is bad, it's like, hey, this is bad and you're going to jail if you're doing it.
Yeah.
Interesting how that sort of stuff works. Though as soon as I said FBI warning screen, I thought about ones from like VHS tapes. And Rabbit, do you remember? I think it was from a Scooby Doo tape. Uh, that I was just watching the opening for, and then for whatever reason, of all things, it wasn't like a production logo or anything like that. They made the fucking FBI warning screen this like really detailed and just amazing Batman theme.
Oh yeah.
The fucking FBI warning, like what the fuck? I've never seen anybody theme the FBI warning like that before. It was, I mean, aside from like the logo in the background, like I've seen that, but never just like grand animation leading into it, and then you just have like your copyrighted character like right there beside it. So weird.
Sexy scenes.
I was thinking about as I was saying that I was comparing it in my head to the Superman British VHS opening that we watched. That one was that one was fucking garb, man. Like it was just the
Yeah.
trailer for the movie, and then the rating PSA was fun, but for reasons completely not intended.
Yeah. You may see sexy scenes.
This movie is rated PG, which which means that there may be content that parents might want to look at. I forget the exact quote, but "sexy scenes" is definitely the standout phrase from that PSA.
This tape is a romance, so it might include sexy scenes. I sure fucking hope so.
Oh right, yeah. I think she was just giving examples. So it was like, if this movie is a romance, there may be some sexy scenes, and it's just just the most stereotypical, like polite British lady voice, which I think definitely made it the fastness with which she said sexy scenes, sexy scenes.
If it weren't for that accent and that exact speed she was saying, it wouldn't have been as funny.
Exactly. Georgia says, I love how as a little girl I didn't get flustered over nudity, but kissing, I blushed and looked away.
Well, you're European, so that makes sense.
I was like literally about to be like, oh, you're British, they don't care about naked people. Nudity and sex is all good to talk about, and nothing wrong about that. Oh no, a knife in a completely fictional setting, better ban that.
They didn't have their knife license.
Then meanwhile in America, oh yeah, fucking violence and blood, we love the shit out of it. Hey, wait a second. Is Is that the upper corner of someone's butt cheek? Censor it. And then the Australians one-upped both of our respective censor cultures, and they were just like, all right, violence is pretty cool, so is sex. But if I see any drugs in the movie, no more violins. Oh man, is there a country out there that's censor happy against
Anti-music.
music?
No music.
It's a weird thing, you know. Like what Georgia was saying is you learn like as you're growing up just culturally that the attitude was just like a baby should never be seen ever in any context. Uh, and then like again like over in most European countries it's just like hey nude beach. That's just a thing.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I know I'm too pea-brained to really get into how cultural attitudes about certain subjects differ and whatnot. It's just something that's happened to humanity, and I don't know. Nude beaches are everywhere if you're bold enough. Yeah, when I go on holiday, I saw topless women sunbathing all the time. Nothing weird about it.
Yeah, you'd never see that over here.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a drug, since it.
There was a nude beach episode on Rocco's Modern Life. You
That
know,
doesn't surprise me.
it's an interesting thing because that's like you know at least as far as I know nude beaches are not a common thing in the United States whatsoever, uh, but it's a trope that we're well aware of
Yeah.
in like movies and shit, so it's weird to have that sort of you know cultural crossover, I guess. Projectile lactation.
Hey man, you never know. Have you not seen Kung Pao Enter
I
the
was
Fist?
I was exactly that's what I was thinking. Moon you with the fucking milk attack. Oh Christ.
You trained him wrong on purpose, as a joke.
Please excuse Wimplo. He is an idiot. We purposely trained him wrong as a joke. God, that movie's beautiful. Hey, you know, Pikachu, if you know, if old Gladys wants to, you know, let her old titties flap, then you know that's her business. Just leave her be. There's a nude beach in Rhode Island. The only nude people were elderly. I admire to be the elderly. Well, you know, uh, nude beach. I guess that's the rarity. That's the exception, not the rule in Rhode Island. There, I guess. Bro, people are afraid of nipples. Humans are weird. What can I say?
Chicken go cluck cluck. Cow go moo.
Indeed. Piggy go snort snort. How about you? I love how commercials use tits to advertise literally everything, but the 20% of tit that's nipple, indecent.
Indecent?
And it was weird. I don't know.
Everybody's got them.
Yeah, man. Weird how things turned out again. Just what I said before. Weird how things turned out, but that's the way that they did, and it's weird and kind of silly, I guess. Then again,
America is very prudish, especially if you're from California.
I can go to the city of Cracksville and see a nude chain smoker on a table and titties.
The city of Cracksville, where's that? Meanwhile, the city of Cracksville.
It sounds like a place that totally doesn't have a high crime rate whatsoever.
Powerpuff Goyles, Powerpuff Goyles.
Yeah, Powerpuff Girls, can you open this jar? It's where all cracks
If
are
you
on
threw a
display.
toaster in the bathtub, the toast would get all soggy.
It's where all cracks are on display 24/7. Oh, so that's where plumbers live. Okay.
Gotcha, it all makes sense now.
And I thought that they just lived in, everywhere, but I guess they have a plumber city for that.
I thought they just all lived in Brooklyn.
Well, fam, I think that I think it's about time to cut things off on the note of plumber's crack. They took the plunge. uh, but yeah, it was a fun one. And thanks to Josh and to you, Rabid, for joining me here for some Sonic CD and some interesting conversation afterward.
Yeah.
I have no idea when I'm going to be doing this next. If this is going to be the last stream of the month or whatever, but I do have a video in the works, and like I said on Twitter, no guarantees, but I am hoping for it to come out on Monday, so that's probably when you're going to hear from me next, because I know with the type of video that it is, that it's going to be one of those where I know I'm just going to be editing all day tomorrow with very little break in between. So yeah, I'll see you Monday for the video, and I hope that you enjoy that then, and I hope that you enjoyed this stream here today, and everything. It was very nice to sit down and chill with a nice game, and talk with you all. So please quit making me laugh. My throat hurts too bad. I'm sorry, Katie. Uh, well, good night, Rabbit. Good night, Skull. Remember to clean your room and do your dishes. Also, 72-hour deodorant is not a personal challenge.
You can't tell me what to do.
No, I'll keep it in mind, Stitch. But again, just thank you all for stopping by for some nice Saturday night goodness. Or at least I hope that you thought that it was goodness. I had a fun time here, and it seems like Rabbit did as well. So, with all that said, I'll see you on Monday for the new video, and then sometime, some other time, maybe even Monday. I don't know. I'll see you whenever my next stream is, whatever it is that that I'll be playing that day. So yeah. With all that said, I have been skull902.
RabidSonicFan?
Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye bye.
Peace.
Bye bye.